This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Hey, kill.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mike 45, stop your whining.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey. Four down.
Hey, kill.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Here's Mickens to return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's the former Badger, Dare Ogunbowale. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. Open man is Howard, the tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. A handoff here to Ogunbowale. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Ready. Blue lady.
54 Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Let's go.
Jameis now on 1st down. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Here's our 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
A run with Ogunbowale. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Ready. Blue lady.
Mike's 54.
White. Here we go. Let me go. Let me go.
They run it. It's Ogunbowale. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
Here's Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready. Black, what is that?
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, stop.
I got you.
This is caught by Dare Ogunbowale. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready. Watch 25.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Check tight.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
You got nothing to that. Green, everything.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jeff Heath. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Winston now. Airing this one out for Evans. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play. Winston to Evans, 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Here's Hogan Bawale. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
That's what I do.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Winston now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ready?
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
I can't believe they used the
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Check.
Prescott on first down, and he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Buccaneers 0.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Final play of the half here. Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught at the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Prescott from the gun. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Forbath for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Screen, triple team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Ready. Black 22. Mike 55. Mike 55. Sonic. Woo! Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. And shot. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Let's go.
To throw, Winston. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
A first down throw for Winston. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Brashad Perriman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Back now in Tampa. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the fourth. On second and 11 now. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Third and long for Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 41. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
54, right here. Here we go, 46, 46.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, it's caught. Cooper. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
At the Bucs 46-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here we go. Mike, 45. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Even. 4 down. Even.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. He may try and run. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
All day, baby. All day. Mike 55.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Forbath able to convert the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Yeah. It's caught inside the 25. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
55. Mike 54. Mike 54. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Mike,
one last shot now for Winston. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game.